Standard BS Plays.
It's a Let's Play.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to this thing. Sonic Adventure DX with post-edited. I don't know what I'm calling this. Anyway, oh look, you see what you do whenever you poke things. Anyway, this time I actually decided to edit this, and oh yeah, I forgot the ice stone or whatever it's called, so that's why I'm going back. But yeah, so what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, this time I actually decided to edit it rather than, you know, actually forget to edit it. So yeah,
the train headed for the Mystic Ruins will be
I'll be Sonic's parts are, there's going to be about, if I'm thinking correctly on this, see, like, yeah, right there, I still pause it, but I still show the pausing, but I skip a lot of it. But what was I gonna say? Sonic's parts, the way I'm splitting these up, I'm splitting these in two, most of them in two, like, each part I do, like, because I have been doing, recently, as of this recording, I've been having it to where I, just put out whatever I have, like, whatever part I have, that's just the whole video. Almost like I did a live stream and uploaded it, only this isn't live. So, that's what I decided to do for this, but this time around, I decided just to split them in, at least in the twos. So, you know, if you are confused about what I'm talking about in the next part, like if I'm still talking about something in the next part, and you're like, what? All you have to do is just go to the previous part and listen to what I was saying, probably near the end of it, but, so yeah. Basically,
Even if you're frozen, jump a couple
should
of
have
times and you
made
should
this to where I could see the entire part. But oh well. Anyway, so what I'm doing here is I'm obviously doing the snow level. Now, what I decided to do here was just show. Never mind, I didn't do that. Well, I can't remember. I think I was trying to make a decision on whether I should take that part or do this, which apparently I decided to do the latter. Now, what's ironic here is that, like, okay, so this is usually the faster way. If you can do it right, you can get through this level a lot faster. Ironically, though, if you can't do it right, if it takes you multiple tries, it's like you might as well just take another path. So, there's just a little path there in the cave. But yeah, I kept screwing up here, so it ended up taking, like, either longer or just as long as if I just went through that way. Anyway. But yeah, this is some nice music here. There we go. Made it through. And then you got the creepy music here. It's like... Okay, so, little history. When I first played these games, they were on one of, like, those TVs that didn't play all the sound. I can't remember if it was like basically you had the, you know, back in the day you mostly just had like the yellow, white, and red chords. You know, yellow for video and then white and red for the audio. Well, I grew up with TVs that, or at least first time around, I had a TV that would not produce the whole sound. So what I did was I only heard half the sound. So basically, whenever it wasn't until like I think 2000, probably 5, 6, or 7 that I actually got to have full sound. But basically, Sonic is about to say, "Whoa!" But, so, all the sound you're hearing right now, that I'm used to hearing by now, I didn't hear it all. Like, all the music and stuff is like, I didn't hear it in complete stereo. I only heard it in, what do you call it, mono, whatever it's called. Mono. I don't know. So anyway, yeah, that's how it was for me for a few years. So, or for a long time at least. It, like, I can remember, like, that part where it goes woo 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 in the music before this. It was like I didn't hear that part. I just heard you know, that part, but like, because I didn't hear the whole thing, and I remember, because like, I think it was Christmas in 2005. I could be wrong on that, but I can remember random things from back then. When I was playing Shadow the Hedgehog, which I got the day after it came out, the day after its release, because I think here in North America with some games, like maybe games that were made in Japan, I don't know. I don't know what it was, but whatever the case, I got a lot of these Sonic games the day after they came out, even though I pre-ordered them. Let's see, Shadow the Hedgehog was my very first pre-order game. But yeah, like I remember, like at the beginning, like after Shadow, assuming you play Shadow the Hedgehog, the beginning scene where he goes, where he's like, look how pathetic they are. I don't have time for those humans. And I go like, or I remember seeing the subtitle saying Shadow, and I'm like, wait, there was no sound there. You know, like, did you just hear a very, very quiet thing? But yeah, the reason the sound wasn't there was because I didn't have that right type of TV. So my mom, for Christmas, decided to get me a TV that she was thinking was going to solve that problem. But she didn't pay attention to the fact that it still had the same issue, where it only had, like it looked like a smaller version of the TV we had in our living room at the time. Which was, like, I can't remember what brand it was, but, like, it was one that had the white, red, or, you know, the white, little yellow, white, and red things on the front cords. But it looked like a smaller version, so she just assumed that it was just going to be a smaller version of that TV. It would have the full sound. Well, no, the one she got me only had the yellow and white. Hold on.
What's up, Knuckles?
Oh, not much.
Something bugging you? No time for games, Sonic. Give me the emeralds you have, right now! What? Let's just see you take them. Huh.
And then here's the famous...
Oh no. Oh no. Give it your best shot. Oh no.
Oh no. Oh, jeez.
Oh no. The Chaos Emeralds.
Like taking candy from a baby.
That's a Chaos Emerald.
Oh, geez. That's right, fool! You made it all too easy. You practically gave them to me.
Hold it right there, creep. You can't get away with this. Knuckles, don't tell me Eggman tricked you again. Me? What about you? Way to go, Knucklehead.
Now I have 4 lovely emeralds. Chaos!
What's the sound it makes?
These are for you, my friend.
Like, I didn't exactly want these, but okay.
No one ever cuts us any slack.
Oh, you'd be surprised, Sonic, in the future. I mean, if you think no one's cutting you slack now, just think. I'm referring to the internet and how people treat Sonic these days. You know, people here should really listen to, should really watch the playthrough of Sonic Heroes Super Hard Mode, or whatever it's called, on EPG Plays, Exo Paradigm Gamer Plays. Because they are geniuses, it seems like, when it comes to Sonic stuff, discussing and reviewing things. Well, I mean, like, Exo Paradigm Gamer, he's really smart when it comes to, like, reviewing games and stuff in general. But, like, the review, like, he's got a bunch of people together to kind of, like, give their opinions and stuff. And the group he got together were ones that, like, I think just about all of them, except for EXO, were, like, discussing how, you know, like basically kind of a contrast to EXO's thing where, you know, they didn't really like Sonic Heroes as much. But the way they discuss, like, a lot of Sonic stuff, I mean, it's really smart. But Sega doesn't want to market that, or doesn't want to talk about them, or talk to them, or whatever. They want to talk to the ones that overly they want to talk to the actual ones, like, not just ones that, like, just like the Genesis Sonic games, but I'm talking about the ones that like Genesis Sonic games that are just so whiny when it's not Genesis Sonic. I mean, you know who I'm talking about. And the ones that just kind of blindly follow big name YouTubers that blindly say, you know, oh, it's not Genesis Sonic, it's bad. You know, basically. So, you know what I'm talking about. And, like, but there's someone on the EXO, you know, EXO thing who likes the Genesis Sonic games the best. But he has a very good, you know, the way he looks at it, by the way, is you'll be seeing this cutscene a few times, but, possibly, unless I think I may skip it I may have skipped in some of these, unless I just didn't pay attention and didn't skip it, but, it's the egg carrier, but, you know, basically what I'm saying is, Sega only seems to be going for the popular YouTube channels rather than the ones that have anything to do with Sonic.
Behold my floating masterpiece, the egg carrier! But it pales in comparison to the power of chaos. Adieu, until we meet again, my friends.
But, you know, I guess I'll wait a little bit. There's still more talking to do, even if it's really spread out.
Hey, we can't let him get away! Let's get to my workshop and we'll take the tornado!
Yeah! You guys go. I have some unfinished business to take care of. No problem, Knuckles. We'll take care of everything here.
Come on! Let's get going!
Okay! Anyway, now you can play as Knuckles. Unlike Sonic, he doesn't chuckle. But, yeah, so... Yeah, I tried getting around here at first, but I realized, like, I was just away enough to where it didn't work. But, anyway, so I kind of screw around for a little bit because I was really confused. I talked to Knuckles at one point, and, well, try to talk to him, and...
What's the matter? What are you waiting for?
But yeah, like, EXO and the gang that were on that, which they do have their own YouTube channel, but...
Sonic, wait here for a second.
He doesn't completely listen. But, yeah, those people, they're really smart. Like, they know what they're talking about. Like, it really seems like they know what they're talking about. But Sega likes to promote the popular ones who overly criticize Sonic, and they seem to be listening to them more. Well, they pointed out that really Sega just doesn't seem to be as confident in Sonic anymore, and they just kind of pump out whatever they can and hope it sells. That's what it feels like lately. People try to overly criticize and say that's the, or you know, a lot of the Genesis one, closed-minded Genesis lovers, not the Genesis lovers in general.
Sonic, hop in.
Talking about the, you know what I'm talking about. They seem to just be like, I don't know how to describe it, but I don't know. They don't put a lot of love into these games anymore. It seems like Sega doesn't. Like, I think the last one that really seemed like they put a lot of love into was Sonic Generations. Of course, that was kind of for the fans as well, but like, really, it seems like with that they put love into it. They may have rushed some of it still, but they at least had confidence that it would do well. And it did. But after that, it just seems like they just went downhill. It was just like, nope, just let's not put any confidence into this. Let's just produce what we can. And one big thing that kind of set them back was the whole Nintendo deal, Nintendo exclusive deal, where they would have exclusively released the games on Nintendo platforms only for like I think for the next few years, or for like three or 4 years, they would produce only on Nintendo consoles. I think it was like 3 years. Well, Sega, you know, kind of has a history of making some poor business decisions, and well. Okay, so Sonic Lost World, okay, it kind of feels like a Nintendo game. They had a lot of Nintendo stuff in it, so it's just like, okay, that's understandable. Mario and Sonic at the Winter something Olympic Games, the one on the Wii U, you know, they didn't do as well. Like, basically, all the games did not do very well that they had their plan with Nintendo exclusive stuff. So, but like, obviously the Mario Sonic one, that's understandable, but like the Sonic Lost World, and then Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric, we all know, a lot of us know the story of that. How they were originally going to make it for, they didn't really say for sure, but pretty sure it was meant for, originally going to be meant for Sonic, or PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, and probably PC as well. Well, Sega's like, well, actually, we got this Nintendo thing. Why don't you make it for that last minute?
We did it!
Way to go, Tails!
When the Wii U wasn't powerful enough to you know. Anyway, we're hit! Yeah! Whoa! And we're about to hear some, like, classic Atari sound effects here. And then it, like, gets louder here.
Tails? Tails!
Are you in the sand?
You're not who I'm looking for. Oh, I wonder if he's okay.
Let's see. But yeah, that basically that whole Nintendo exclusive deal was disastrous. Especially for Sonic Boom, where I don't know for sure if it was still going to be considered a good game or not. If it was, and people still criticize it, you know, they just would have looked like jackasses, like they sometimes usually do now. But when it comes to Sonic games, but talking about the more popular stuff. But But basically,
Why don't you try going to the casino?
gamble your troubles away. No, but yeah, that whole Nintendo exclusive deal was a big mistake, bottom line. Especially because Sonic Boom suffered the worst for it. I don't think the game is as bad as everyone says it is, but I can definitely see people not liking it. I still think it has redeemable qualities that people like to ignore, but what can you do? What's done is done. But basically, Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric, that should have been on PS4 and Xbox One. And they should have had a completely different Sonic Boom game for Wii U. So, yeah. See, that's why I was extremely hesitant for when people start saying, well, Sega should sell to Nintendo, and there's like...
Sonic, wait up!
Oh, wait.
Long time no see!
Amy.
What's wrong with you anyway? Listen, this birdie seems to be in trouble, so you need to be his bodyguard for a while.
You must be kidding.
If you don't, we're just gonna tag along anyway. I got up my map and
So anyway,
No trains are currently in service.
well, that sucks, doesn't it? So anyway, yeah, Sonic Boom, that was a big mistake to put it on the Wii U. But yeah, I was really hesitant that people were like a lot of people, big name YouTubers, some big name YouTubers, somewhat big, were saying, sell to Nintendo, sell this to Nintendo, they know what they're doing. I'm like, have you seen what they've done with the Wii U? You want Nintendo to take care of Sonic? You think that's going to solve their problems? No! Even if it improved a little bit, it still wouldn't have improved much.
Eggman's robot's on the loose.
No problem. He's just a chunk of cheesy hardware.
Whoa!
Oh, now what? Huh?
Look here! It says, you cut the shit and freeze! Let's go!
Amy! Wait! Oh, man! That girl is such a pain.
So yeah, that's something I have a habit of saying a lot, so yeah. But anyway, so yeah, Sonic should... I still don't really think Sonic should be Nintendo exclusive. Because, by the way, this was an interesting part of the game. But anyway, that's all I should be discussing is the game, but I'm trying to get what I'm trying to say. When people were saying that that Sonic should be sold to Nintendo, I was just like, no. Look what they're doing with the Wii U. Everyone is starting to actually see that Nintendo is not this perfect company that everyone likes to think it is.